Are you getting gatekept? So you may be sitting there like, why did I just get declined? I have what I need. I needed the support. I am a DPS. I have the eye level. I have the gear. Why do they still click that red X button? And of course, that is the age-old question currently in Lost Ark. A lot of gatekeeping is happening. Of course, it could be as simple as you're applying as a DPS to where they need a support. You know, this happens a lot in the Lost Ark as well. I see it happen every single day. Or it could just be simple as people are trying to apply for 2 overgeared lobbies. Let's just say you're on eye level 1640, you're trying to apply to a full lobby to the 1660s, you're probably gonna get declined because people like to play in the same eye level. It is what it is. If they grind for that 1660, they want a full lobby of 1660 pluses. But besides that, of course, there could be some gearing issues, and that's where we're gonna go ahead and tackle today. So I went ahead and got myself a few profiles of players that said I am getting gatekept. What is wrong with me? What is going on? Why do I not get into raids? And we're gonna take a look if it's, you know, the community, or actually maybe their gear is just not in check and they thought it was. Okay, so we're now gonna go over into the gear. So we're gonna go through this quite quickly because, like I said, I have 4 characters. So all the elixirs are good. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4. No double roll on the chest plate, so that could use a little bit of an adjustment. All the accessories, of course, are full of the relic, which is good. They are not an ancient tier yet. They even have a few purple rolls. I would say if you're rocking relic, it doesn't really matter what's on it as long as it's just full roll. If you want to buy some with mid rolls. So not going to be that much extra expensive. Stone is good. Level 2. Bracelet, though, is only 59 spec, and it is 91 crit, which is pretty good. It has a okay roll. Gives a few percentage extra damage, and a vitality roll, no in, so that's no extra damage from there. So this bracelet is pretty low tier. So this could see a reroll, could see a redo. Definitely could get yourself a higher spec. Like if this was swapped like 91 spec, 59 crit, would already be a ton better because you're a spec character. But this person was mainly gatekept from Belshazzar, and you can see the reason why as well is because they do not have a full A gear set. Sadly, of course, you're gatekept behind time on A gear, so try to at least do yourself your hard modes so you make sure you get yourself your pieces as soon as possible. Sadly, there's nothing you can do about gatekept in this kind of situation, and it just kind of sucks. But, you know, most people expect like, oh, you know, if you reach Belshazzar tier, you probably have done A gear enough times before you reach 1670. You know, maybe there's a different situation for this person, so try to get your A gear piece as soon as possible. Quickly looking at the stats, like I said, our spec is only low because of the bracelet, and then if we look at the demon damage, they're actually not doing cards that much. So make sure that you do your cards, all of them, because everything combined is still going to go ahead and push you to like 2, 3, 4% extra damage on demons. Of course, it maxed out like 6 point something, but having 0.72, I'm pretty sure you have enough cards to get yourself at least like 2 to 3%. Engravings, fine. We're going to go down a little bit more to the arc passive and all the other stuff. So you can see they have LOS 30, and that's why I said they probably have more cards for demon damage. And then we see the big one, and that's going to be the gems. This is another gatekeeper for a lot of people, because if you see a lot of event gems, people are allergic to event gems, especially tier 3 ones. If you're 60-70, you should have full tier 4 gems, even if these are like level 7s or level 5s or anything like that. It's just better than having event gems. You're going to get yourself that attack power as well, so just invest a little bit of money and at least just replace these. I know it sucks, but it's just how people see the game. They want to see those tier 4 gems instead of your tier 3 ones. Alright, that was character number 1. Character number 2, we have ourselves a Sork, Chaotic King. So again, this is more of a fun title. Same information I had before. If you maybe go for a little bit more prestigious one, it can always help as well. Conqueror of Stars, all that kind of things. Get yourself a hell title, etc. Okay, same issue. Roster level below 201. You can go ahead and put alt roster in your title of your stronghold if you want to, or you're just gonna have to grind until 201 plus. Don't forget tower, don't forget story, don't forget new characters. Alright, we're gonna go down a little bit. This person, of course, has themselves a full A gear, which is pretty nice. Qualities are okay as well. They're all a little bit RNG. Just use your things if you get them. Weapon doesn't matter if it's not ancient because it doesn't give any extra benefits. But we're going to see that their elixirs are actually pretty garbage. So this is a big part where people leave a lot of damage. And of course, not everyone's going to check your elixirs, but I'm giving tips for characters as well. So make sure that at least your big rolls are level 5. You can see they're even missing boss damage on the shoulder. Really bad. It uses like a few percentage damage. That's kind of sucky. The chest plate is like the basic one you get from the event. So reroll this, get at least a 1-5. Chest piece doesn't have crit damage either. Reroll that, and you can see critical chaos is level 4. So they're leaving another like half to a percentage there as well. So from elixirs alone, they're probably missing like 6 or 7% damage, which is huge. So make sure that you do your elixirs correctly. Okay, looking at the accessories, all fine. Like I said, if you can get purple rolls, it's good. You don't have to buy them for that. Their stone, you should try to go for a 2-2, which is a 7-7. You're going to lose quite a bit of damage from that as well. Scroll down a little bit. This bracelet is absolute dog shit. It's really, really, really bad. They don't even have anything on there, which really, really sucks. And I think this as well is a reflux sword, so they don't have swift, they don't have anything. So this bracelet, and it's only 57 crit as well. They just rolled a random max HP in the bracelet. Get rid of this, get something else. All right. Going down to the gems again, same issues before, and this one's even worse because of course the previous person had some better gems. If you can see right here, this person only has event gems and a ton of tier 3s, even level 7 tier 3s. These are a no go, especially at your eye level. You're 1674, you're even higher than the previous person. You should have at least some 6s, some 7s in there from tier 4, guys. I know it's a lot of money, but you need some stuff. This is gonna lose so much damage, especially like the cooldowns. You could go, you know, around. The cooldowns are okay, but these damage gems should not be events. They are gonna lose you like 15% damage. It's actually crazy how much damage you're losing from running these. So swap those two tier 4s as soon as possible for your biggest damage skill. Maybe get yourself like a level 7, you know, that would be pretty nice. But if you have to run full 6s, it's fine as well. You know, it's just needed. You know, you're at an eye level where you're going to do Belshazzar. You cannot run around with event gems from tier 3. They are super, super bad. And as well, of course, we're going to see the cards that they are rocking LOS 24. So that's another going to be a big gatekeep point. If they see 24, you're probably going to get declined. Like 24 plus 171 roster plus no title. It is going to be and that's just how it is. Even if you're over leveled, you're maybe even gonna get GATEKEPT from A gear. Of course, you can see they did their A gear full set, but maybe they still had a lot of issues with that. Okay, again, as well, demon damage, forgot about that. Do your card sets, should be good. Up next, we have ourselves the Aeromancer. We have a 1664 Oppressor. Once again, Oppressor is an okay title, but it's already being like power corrupt by other things, so you could go ahead and swap it out. As well, of course, right now we have the Mokoko Legion Commander title. It's a very good title because people like to use it because it's, oh, it's so cute, you know, new title. Could be an easy replacement as well. Join some Mokoko lobbies, buy that first, and you should have a good one. Okay, so this person, of course, getting GATEKEPT in A gear because they're at 1660. They only have one piece. Like I said, people are allergic to low pieces players. It is what it is. You know, it sucks. I really, really, really don't like it, but, you know, it is what it is, you know. Like, A gear normal doesn't need anything. It is so easy, but this is, of course, a reason why a lot of people are going to deny you because you only have one piece in 2025. So, again, looking at the elixirs, helmet is fine. It has a 6, but at least boss damage is there. Double roll there, 5-5. Crit damage, MS Chaos. So, it doesn't have the highest secondary rolls, but elixirs still are pretty decent. You can still gain a few percentage of damage from there, but, you know, it's not too bad. Accessories, once again, fine. Gonna go down a little bit to the bracelets. Spec Crit. Basic bracelet with like 1% damage roll on intelligence. Not bad. I would say this is good enough. Like, this is, it's high rolls on both main stats. You have a little bit of extra damage. Doesn't have an extra roll, but, you know, it is fine. There's no reason to spend hundreds of thousands of gold. And look at that gems. This is what we like to see. Of course, it's a new event character, but this still looks so much better than if we look at these gems right here. Look at the difference. I would like to see it like, oh yeah, it's nice, you know, it's good. And then you look at this, level 7 gems. So this is good. Of course, you get yourself full set events at level 60-60. It's pretty easy nowadays. But yeah, this is nice to see. Of course, you can always, if you really want to, get yourself maybe level 8 on your highest damage skill. Of course, you're an Aeromancer, but they are a drizzle. So just go maybe get yourself an 8 on your highest damage one. Of course, not needed, but like, you know, if people are going to look at your gems and you at least have an 8, it's going to look pretty decent. So you could actually get that if you have the gold for it and want to spend it. Besides that, everything is good. LOS 30 as well. And demon damage, look at that. 5.96%. Good. Of course, Rust level was fine as well. We didn't have to think about that. So, pretty decent character. I would say it's just mainly Aegir pieces why you're getting gatekept. And maybe an extra gem, but that's a bit whatever. Alright. Last person right here. Of course, if you ever want your own character reviewed, you can go ahead and go to twitch.tv/ImDefild and go ahead and ask about your character and see if I have any tips for you. So, last up, we have ourselves the Makoko General 1685 Deathblade. So I think this is probably gonna be, I don't remember what they were getting gatekept or what kind of issue they had, but we're still gonna take a look at this character right here. Maybe they have no flaws and they're good to go now, because of course it's already been like a week or whatever since I've gathered all the names. I gave tips, we talked about it, so maybe they already adjusted everything. So we're gonna see. Makoko General, of course, pretty decent title. People like these kind of fun titles. Of course, if you really want the best ones, of course, Phantom Lord, Phantom Breaker, all those kind of things. If you have them, you can, of course, always go for Phantom Monarch on those titles. Okay, Ross level good, I level good, character level good. Everyone was level 70 as well, which is good, by the way. At level 70 is always a good measurement. Everyone below doesn't like level 70. Okay, we have ourselves the equipment. Everything looks good. Full ancient, 100 quality on the weapon as well. We have ourselves some decent as well elixirs, but we're rocking 5/2s. The higher we're gonna get, guys, the more strict you should be on your elixirs. You should go for 5/4s at least. It's not too hard. You can buy 20 elixirs every single week, so go for those extra potential damage, guys. It's free damage. You're literally letting rot away. Get yourself 5/4, 5/5 on any of these. You can see right there as well, another 5/2. So we have 3 5/2s. Like I said, it's a few percentage damage you're just leaving for free, which normally would cost you hundreds of thousands or even millions of gold to get. Alright, accessories. Here we can take a look at as well, because like I said, ancient, you shouldn't be rocking nowadays anymore. Full ancient with no rolls. No rolls are like 2k gold, even full. Like, we don't really care about them. Purple rolls are not expensive. They're like 15 to 20,000 gold each. And if you have a 1685, you definitely spend more than 100k that on your character that you can spend on your accessories. So we have a mid-roll necklace, good. We have a low roll, so technically no roll earring. Low roll, no roll earring again. Crit rate 95, crit damage 2.4. What I would suggest as well, look at your class guides, look at other people, and check what stat line you need. You probably will gain more damage from a crit damage or maybe crit rate, depending on what class you're using. And then, of course, like if you have this ring, you're wasting like 20-30k gold on a ring that does less damage than if you bought the other version instead. So this person could replace both their earrings and one of their rings to get the main stat that they need. Their stone as well should be a 7/7. You're losing a lot of damage there. Going down a little bit, their bracelet is okay, but it could be a lot better. So they have 4.2% crit rate and they have 84 crit, so that of course is nice for their Deathblade, but of course they only have 79 spec. I would say with of course a top cap of 120, these rolls are pretty low, so try to get something better. You're at the highest bracket almost of gameplay in the game. You should try to gear your character accordingly to that. Their bonus to demons is good, 6.5%, highest we've seen so far, so that's good. They've been on their horizontal and their cards, which is good. We're going to take a look as well at, they have not used any of their engraving books. You are almost at a stage where you could go for that 5 out of 20 with all the free books we've gotten. It's currently like 70,000 gold value for that last adrenaline book, because you technically got 4 for free from the game, and 5 if you bought the Lunar New Year package. And otherwise, of course, you're at 4 to 5, you have to buy one, and that's going to be at the value of around 70k, which is pretty good. I would say it's pretty worth it if you want to get yourself one of those books. So that is a side note for that. Their gems look good. It is though I think, let me take a look. It is a RE blade, so I'm pretty sure their surge gem has no value. But I remember talking to this person. They said like they were originally a surge main, and with the surge buff, they do want to try it out when that comes back. So that's why they have a 10, and that's why it's totally fine to have a 10, because otherwise this should probably be replaced by an 8, which is going to give them more value in a RE blade scenario. But like I said, if they want to go back to surge, then this of course is a better gem as a whole. So their cards are good. Everything else is good as well, so nothing to complain about. So there were, of course, 4 characters to take a look at. Hopefully that was a little bit useful for you guys at home as well. But we gotta do the last one, and that's my own character, to do a little bit of self-reflection. It's always worth looking at yourself as well when you're giving advice to others. So my druid right here is my wild soul, my newest character. So first of all, we have Sos Phantom Lord, and it's going to be, of course, the best title in the game currently, because it's like, you know, most sort of thing. Together with Phantom Monarch, in my opinion, we are level 70. Russell level's good as well. Let's take a look at the armor. Of course, we only have 1 A gear piece. It's weak 1. We sadly cannot get higher. Quality and weapons good, 98. Our elixirs are okay. They aren't the best, sadly. But of course, we can go ahead and improve them. We have ourselves a 5-3 right here. We have a 5-2 right here, a 5-2, but this is for Belshazzar. I do have a damage version for this. We have ourselves a 5-3, and we have a 5-5. So we have the best rolls, but not all double rolls are gonna be maxed out. I only have like 5-3s and 5-2. So definitely still a few percentage of damage I can get from there. I am gonna roll my elixir still, but I haven't really had the time with all the YouTube and all the Twitch streaming to do all my elixirs. So I definitely still have to do that for next week. Probably do that like tomorrow or something. Besides that, of course, our accessories. We're gonna have ourselves full high rolls on everything. High roll, high roll, high roll, a high and low roll, which we're looking to roll, and a high roll as well, so that's good. Our bracelet is pretty decent. Sadly, that last node didn't get anything special, even with all the rerolls, which kind of sucks, but we got ourselves crit damage, the good roll, and we got 110 spec and 195 crit, which is pretty decent. I'll still get a new bracelet though, but it's good enough for now, and our stone, of course, is a 2-2, so that's good as well. We have some of the karma points already upgraded. Our skins, though, can see a little bit of improvement. We are still lacking, sadly, a legendary skin for the helmet, so we're looking to lose around 2% damage total, because we're losing 1.5% from not having a legendary on the hat, and then as well, of course, we're losing 1% from not having on the bottom. Engravings are fine. We have ourselves 1 on adrenaline. Our gems are pretty decent as well. We have the 7 event gems, and then we have ourselves 8 and then 9 on the big damage skill. I think this is good enough. These low gems don't really contribute to that much damage anyway. And then cards, of course, LOS 30. So yeah, I think my wild soul is pretty decent for what it is right now in such a short time. Of course, it can see some improvements in elixirs, definitely, but besides that and a new bracelet, I think she is pretty much good to go for the end game in Lost Ark. So yeah, I think, to be honest, that's gonna wrap it up for me. I hope this was useful for you guys at home. Let me know if you guys need any tips and tricks and what you guys think about this. Of course, hopefully it's gonna make you guys understand a bit better what people are looking for inside of Lost Ark to not get gatekept. So if you guys did enjoy it, I would highly appreciate a like down below, guys. Subscribe if you go to my Twitch, check it out if you want to, and ask for some advice yourself at twitch.tv/ImDefild. So say, guys, take care, I love, bye, thanks so much for watching, and of course as well, take care, guys.